Hello, my dear friends. I hope you guys are doing great. Many people come to psychotherapy sessions and they talk about the pain that they've gone through and how they can help themselves to not go through the same pain again, which I do appreciate, which I think that as a human being, we are generally motivated by not experiencing pain again in our lives, and with that, whether that pain is physical or whether that pain is psychological. Now, that would be part of our survival. I mean, if physiologically we always put ourselves in a situation where pain is constant, that means our survival is not guaranteed. Therefore, it would be wise to avoid pain as much as we can. The psychological pain would be also in a similar way, that I would like to avoid heartbreak again because I experienced a lot of pain when I was in that situation before. One thing that I often remind people is that when it comes to relationships and romantic life, in social life, any relation with somebody else, one more person other than you, then chances are that there can be some elements of pain in that experience. Because if we have pleasure of being in company of someone else, whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's our family, whether it's our child, even if it's our dog, we can still have all those moments of happiness and joy and connection and bonding and attachment. Then it's almost given that if something happens to them or in our relationship to me, then it's almost inevitable that I will be experiencing pain. However, this does not mean that you're not going to be experiencing all the good aspects of being in relationship, or all the good aspects of having a relationship. So that means that you can still enjoy that part, which is valuable. For the most part, you can minimize the chances of pain through some resources within or resources outside of you. Resources within example would be that how you are skilled when it comes to emotion regulation. Are you someone who can regulate yourself? You can rely on your skills whenever you're in an aroused emotional state. How do you calm yourself down? What are your relaxation techniques? How do you look after you? So that would be one. The other one would be that if I'm in a relationship with someone, how am I using communication? Am I talking to the person openly, honestly, respectfully, or am I someone who tends to shut down and completely keep it to myself, or I'm someone who tend to explode and get carried away by my emotions? So those are some of the resources that you can rely on when it comes to the conflict or pain part of the relationship. I often use the example of ice because it's snow, the snow outside. The road sidewalks sometimes can be icy, and it can be a black ice, and you cannot see that and you slip on it. What are the resources? Well, for the most part, one resource within would be to hopefully come out for a walk when it's not too dark. And I'm talking about me because I usually go for a walk when it's 6 a.m. so it's dark. So one way to rely is resource within, just to maybe make your walk during the time when it's a lot of light outside or enough light outside. And the other way is, for example, if the fall happens, then do I have, let's say, my phone with me to call 911 if it's a serious situation? And if not, do I have a doctor? Do I have some saving in my account or a benefit or whatever to look after my health? So this would be another example that if you can use the example of ice or analogy of ice as a way to minimize your pain, but even if pain happens, then you can work around that with everything that you can, and that would be your toolbox or your resources of bunch of skills that you've learned throughout life, or maybe acquired through psychotherapy sessions, some trainings that you receive, or you're reading books and you're learning from that. So that's what I often tell people, that yes, there is that side to the relationships that we can enjoy and we have fun, but sometimes there can be some pain element. But the good news is pain can be managed through your own skills, through something outside of your resources, outside your family support, your social support, your therapist, list, and as well as other things that would be there that you can use in order for you to look after yourself. I hope this video helps. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.